on that one. Crawford's got 5 points now in the quarter. The feed to McLemore. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers trail by 5. And the foul called on Jamal Crawford. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Rudy Gay on the wing. It's deflected. Johnson attacking. He feeds it to Green.
Sacramento didn't have a free-flowing offense, and they wanted to get up and down, and it showed in their play transitioning from stagnant to free-flowing.
The free throw drops for Jeff Green. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Sacramento. And he can't hit the second. You know, you work hard all season, Greg, to try and get into the playoffs, then get a favorable first-round matchup. How about the Clippers last year? Followed those steps. They're rewarded with the first-round matchup against the defending champions of the league, the San Antonio Spurs.
And not only were the Spurs the defending champions, but they came in playing terrific basketball down the stretch, which is kind of what they are noted for. And the Clippers, though, did well, even though that was the case.
To the middle. It's deflected. Maamute with the steal. Crawford with the ball. Now defended by McLemore. Crawford drives in. It's blocked. And there's a whistle that goes on Luke and Maamute. That's his first foul. A different look for the Clippers. Pierce comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Austin Rivers in for Jamal Crawford. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Boy, I tell you, it was a tough road for the Clippers in the playoffs. They get by the Spurs in round 1 in a 7-game emotional series, then immediately have to go up against the Rockets in round 2.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Bellinelli with the 3. Can't hit.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And the call goes against Wesley Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Outside Rondo. The dish to Cousins. To end the drought. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
A beautiful pass by Rondo. That's excellent teamwork.
And we all remember the Clippers would go up 3-1 against the Rockets. They had that 19-point lead in the fourth quarter of Game 6, but couldn't hold on to it and lose Game 7. And it was one of the biggest series collapses, really, in postseason history.
Cousins can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green. Kicks it out to Johnson. There's the pass to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To tie. No good. And the Kings going the other way now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul for the Clippers. Jordan, he's checked in for Maamute. Redick comes in for Pierce. And it's Crawford in for Rivers.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Green with the ball. To the inside. Jordan the pass to Crawford. Feeds it to Green. Inside. And stolen by Cousins. Pulls up. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. It's Crawford with the drive. This is to Green. Left side, Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Green. And stolen by Cousins.
Yeah, the shot clock's off. This could be the last possession of the quarter.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. That's exactly what they should have in mind here.
And Redick kicks to Jordan. 1 second left. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And he sinks the second. So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Kings dance team.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Here's Cousins. No good on the buzzer beater. It's still anybody's game. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Here is Rondo. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Luke Mbah-a-Moute out there with Green. Then it's Johnson. And it's Crawford. And it's Redick in at the 2. And no question, G.A., Rudy Gay is one of those guys who has always put up great numbers. But in 9 seasons he's been in the league, only one playoff. Only one. Count him, one. Back in 2012.
Yeah, but what if he were still in Memphis, though, Kevin? I mean, that's one of it. Sometimes it's not always your fault that you're not getting there.
True.
You got to play on a good enough team, and he hasn't up to this point. So, yeah, he's had his moments of inconsistency and will disappear at times. So there's some shared blame there as to why he hasn't been more consistent when it comes to the postseason.
And, you know, back to Rudy Gay, he's a tremendous all-around talent. Physically, instinctively, skill-wise, he's got it all. Except that consistent winning touch, that remains to be completed.
Crawford kicks to Mbah-a-Moute. Drains it from beyond the arc.
What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
Here's Rondo, and that one's good. And the Kings lead by 3.
And thinking more about Rudy Gay, one key number I look at from last season, his assists. By far the most in his career, and that didn't translate into a ton of wins, but it very well could have been the next step toward getting those wins.
Sacramento leading by 3. Rondo dishes to Cousins. Shot is off. Great D that time from Green. And that one's good.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Shot clock at 5. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Rondo with the steal. For the finish. And finished off by King.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands.
Green, the pass to Crawford. Good D by Rondo.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry. That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning too.
But guys, the pass for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. It's stolen by Rondo, and the foul called on Jamal Crawford. That's his third foul of the game. Sacramento with the ball. Here's Cousins. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Cousins just giving them fits. He has 9 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court. Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Redick with it. Now defended by McLemore. Here's Green. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Shot's good from Mbah a Moute.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Rondo's shot is good.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Kings.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. And they've been turning those turnovers into points.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Kings.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Rajon Rondo. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. It's stolen by Rondo and stolen by Redick.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them, slipped right out of their hand.
Pass to Cousins. Mbah a Moute pulls it in. And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 7. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Sacramento Kings dance team.
Crawford kicks to Green. And stolen by Cauley Stein. With the teardrop, it counts.
I like it.